Alrighty, guys. So let's proceed with our lesson. Today we're going to learn how to use the molar mass of a compound to determine the mass of that compound when the given moles are provided. All right. So the question in this first example is, what is the mass in grams of 1.72 moles of calcium dichloride? All right. Notice that this is not a compound, or this is not a molecule. This is an ionic compound, all right, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go forward. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we first need to figure out, well, if we want to go from moles to grams, we need a conversion factor that's going to allow us to convert our moles to grams. Notice that the above example does not provide that conversion factor, so we're going to have to make it. All right, so number one step, the first step in doing this example is figuring out the molar mass of calcium dichloride. All right, so we're going to go to our handy dandy periodic table. Since we only have one calcium, we just take that one value. Calcium's molar atomic mass is 40.078. All right, and we're going to add it to the atomic mass of chlorine. Since we have two chlorines, we have to multiply by 2. Chlorine is 35. Its atomic mass is 35.45. Remember, these values you can find on the periodic table. All right, if you don't know how to figure out or solve for molar mass, you can go to my previous video. All right, so the molar mass is 40.078 plus 2 times 35.45. All right, so the molar mass of calcium dichloride, I've already solved for it, so let me just get that out, is 110.98 grams. Nice. Grams per mole. All right, so let me just make sure that that's right. Yeah, 110.998 grams per mole. That's the molar mass. And notice that the unit gram per moles allows us to convert the moles to grams. All right, so step 2. We're going to take what we know, 172 moles, and we want to convert those moles to grams. And our conversion factor is already in the right orientation. All right, so it's going to be 198 grams. Moles go on the bottom because if you look at the units, grams is up top, moles is on bottom. Moles cancel out. 110.98 multiplied by 1.72. The value would be 190.92. 190.92 grams per mole. Like a stud, like a BOSS, a boss. All right. Yeah, that's about it for that example. We use the molar mass to determine the mass in grams of an ionic compound when the moles are given. All right. Nothing extraneous, nothing too out of the box. Very simple. If you don't know how to do this, I'm sorry. But your boy is trying his best with what is given. All right, we're going to progress forward. All's right. All right, this is not. Do I want to do this one? Sure, let's do this one. All right. Okay. All right. All right, let's do this one. Alrighty, how many oxygen atoms are in 1.92 grams of water? All right, this one's a little tough, a little confusing. It's all right. Notice that we're given grams. Anytime that you see that we're given grams, majority of the time, if not always, you're going to convert those grams into moles. M-O-L-E-S, moles. All right, but we don't know how many moles we have. But I do know that if I solve for the molar mass of water, which is H2O, then I can get somewhere with that. All right, so let's first start there. I want to start there. All right, in my example, when I already did it, I'm not sure how I started it. I looked at the previous slide. didn't make really much sense, so I'm just going to go with this route. I may or may not have to go to that slide to remind myself how I did this. But either way, let's go forward. All right, so water is H2O. All right, the molar mass of H2O depends on our individual atoms. We have 2 hydrogens, and the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008, or we can just say 1.01. All right, plus the atomic mass of oxygen. We just have 1 oxygen, so all right. So that means that the molar mass of H2O is 2 times 1.01 plus 1 times 16. All right, so we can say that's around 18. All right, the answer is around 18.02. All right, because 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 16 is 16, 2 plus 16 is 18. All right, this is the molar mass of H2O, so that's grams per mole. All right, so we know we can use that. All right, so let's see how many moles of water we have. If I have this amount of water, I can use the molar mass to determine the moles of water. So let's go there next. So I'm starting off with 9.92 grams. I want to convert those grams into moles, but I cannot use this molar mass as it is because notice that the top unit is grams and the bottom is moles. We want the moles to be up top and the grams to be at the bottom, so we're going to have to use the reciprocal of this. All right, the reciprocal is for every 1 mole, there is 18.02 grams. All I did was flip. I flipped them. All right, the moles are on top, and this whole gram is on the bottom. All right, to look like the following. All right, so we're going to cancel those grams out. The amount of moles we have is 1.92 moles divided by 18.02. Let's get our handy dandy calculator. 192 divided by 18.02. Babe, can you get your calculator out for me?
Yeah.
Can you do this math for me really quick?
What is it?
1.92
Okay.
divided by 18.02.
0.1065.
All right, that's good. Thank you, babe. All right, guys, if you want, leave a comment on this video saying thank you to Mrs. Miranda, a.k.a. my wife. She's a boss, looking gorgeous over there, so leave her a comment, all right? And I may or may not give extra credit. I don't know. All right, ask her how Joseph's doing. Ask her how it's been having to do whatever here at the house while I've been here at the house, all right? Anyways, all right, so that's the amount of moles. All right, that's how many moles of water we have. All right, not a lot, but that's what we have. That's how many moles of water we have. All right, because we use the molar mass of water to convert those grams into moles. All right, but the question is asking how many oxygen atoms we have. All right, so we're not done. All right, we're going to use those moles. All right, we have this amount of moles for water, also H2O. But we want to figure out how many oxygen atoms we have. All right, well, let's figure out the following. Let's convert our moles to molecules. All right, for every 1 mole of H2O, we have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of H2O. For every 1 mole of water, we have Avogadro's number. All right, so every 1 mole. For every 1 mole of H2O, we have that amount of molecules. Oh my goodness, all these submissions that are late. All right, so we're going to cancel those moles out. Now we have molecules of water. All right, so let me see. Babe, can you do one more? Can you do another calculation for me?
Yeah, what is it?
0.106
Okay.
times 6.02.
0.638.
Wait. 0.638. That's okay, thank you. Alright, so
But yeah, you can.
we have this amount of molecules
We could take that.
for H2O. We're still not done. Alright, we figured out how many molecules of H2O we have, but we do not know how many oxygen atoms we have. Well, for every one molecule of H2O,
Just a triangle into a modern.
we have. Alright, let me see how I want to do this. Okay, we have one oxygen atom per one H2O.
Coffee colored.
All right, we have one oxygen per one H2O. If you notice in the formula, for every H2O molecule, we have only one oxygen per H2O. So we're going to cancel out our H2O. And because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, this is how many oxygen atoms we have. All right, or you can also write it in the fall. Well, we'll leave it there. All right. Well, it can also look like this. Going to the right, it's going to be 22. No, it's going to be 24. Oh, atoms.
I didn't like the way it came out. I feel like a good painting, like a nice painting with a charcoal gray would make them like even way nicer.
All right, that's how many oxygen atoms we have in 1.92 grams of water. Isn't that cool? If I were to give you 1.92 grams of water, we weighed the water out, that's how many oxygen atoms you would have. Pretty awesome. Alrighty. So that's about it for this lesson. Make sure that you get these both examples in your notebooks. I know they're pretty long, but either way, definitely help out. Alrighty, guys, send me an email. Again, leave a comment saying something cool to my wife, maybe asking her a question. Alright, be nice and be polite. Alrighty, guys. Peace, 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 and I love you guys, and please stay fresh. Bye.